So, what are some things that you're looking for as far as members? I know you have heard a lot of guys talking about this balanced lives and
Right.
careers inside and outside of ballroom, and just having that community mentality. But what are some things that you're looking for in members personally, that individually, that you will be looking for?
I think
Someone,
that,
someone who have something to contribute, from their personal lives, of having balanced lives. That's why that's why we're so adamant about that, because again, like now participating in ballroom, you can put it on a resume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before the girls was like, oh,
you can't put it on a resume.
Because now if you, it's just like a sorority. Now if you're the mother of the house of sorority, you have leadership abilities. You have people skills.
Right.
Like.
And you throw balls, you're a big coordinator.
Come on, yeah.
And even speaking to that, really creating the content, and I don't know, I'm about to get shot for saying this, but creating the content and having control of your own content. Ballroom now has moved into a mainstream appeal. And with that, it's a beautiful thing to have, creating Moncler exclusive content, from photo shoots to video content to interviews to radio stuff, just really creating a masterpiece of just
fire.
I get so emotional talking about it, I get tongue tied. But it's just just to create that space and to have that space where we have ownership, because too many times people have come in our community and they have taken.
No, they don't take, they give. You have the participants in ballroom. They invite these people in.
Right.
And when they invite them in there, they come as savages, wolves in sheep clothing. Mm-hmm. And they come and take and don't in comparison to what they profit, they don't give much.
And in this instance, we can actually control our narrative,
yes.
And we create the content that we need to see. So that way, if you want our stuff, you got to come to us.
Yes. License.
So, what are some things that we can see from Supreme Moncler, I would say, over the next 6 months to a year?
Right now, we are still in the phase of building lights, because at first, before we really get out there, we want to make sure, far as legal, we taking care of the legal stuff first.
Right.
So therefore, as we start building, because that's what we want. We're not rushing. Like me and Jacen walked and we slayed, we took the night. We dominated the whole month with just the moment, right?
Right.
Everybody else was forgotten, But with that being said, what did I leave off at?
You got so
hot boobs.
No, but even
a lot of likes on them.
Come on.
You'll be seeing some of our members, but again, like Shanice was saying, Couture Collection is not going to be 1 million people, and in that, really helping motivate the new generation. I'm really looking into the new generation, and it's so crazy with this statement that I'm getting ready to say, but even I know before I was somebody that was not per se so adamant about the Kiki scene because I didn't understand it, but luckily my kids educated me so much from going to Kiki balls and seeing what goes on there. The magic that happens at the Kiki scenes is the magic that used to happen at the balls.
Yes.
And really creating a space where they feel safe enough to really explore and let it out and be themselves.
Yeah.
Because I think ballroom is missing out on so many amazing opportunities because they do it in the space that they can control, and that they control the narrative, where in mainstream it's oh no, you gotta do it this way, they gotta be da, 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 da. But to eliminate that wall and to really bridge that gap, that's what we're going to be doing.
Let me ask you that. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
When you were speaking, I was thinking something. I went to this ball in Miami, and when I was there, I've seen so many young ball spectators. And as I was just there spectating and witnessing and viewing them, I was like, oh my God. I remember them days.
Mm-hmm.
When it was your first ball.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably had looked at a mess. you threw something together, but it was you were so, and I was just to see the new young people, and I was like, oh my God, it just brought back so many memories. I'm like, Ballroom is great. Ballroom is really, really great. Like, the person I am, the experience I have, the experience that I have gotten, and again, like, one thing we were speaking about, like balance, and the universe is balance. Like, you can't give, you can't receive and not give back. And for me in Ballroom, because of my name in Ballroom, I've had some amazing opportunities. I have some amazing opportunities. You know, me moving to New York, it was just opportunity after opportunity just because of my name in Ballroom. So it was just like, now it's time for place. Like, it's just an amazing, I have ate well off Ballroom, like personally.
Ate well.
You know, personally, and without that, I probably wouldn't know. I have, like, it's so many doors has opened, personal doors open for me in my personal life when I was really going through some personal situations, and people in Ballroom who were in positions and knew of me, and like really opened the door and got a lot of stuff has happened. So it's like, now I'm in a position mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, you know, balance, whereas though I can come back and be a healthy participant and leader and an example of, you know, of an iconic figure in Ballroom. Because one thing about it, and another thing about the members, you want someone who embodies the title. You know, someone who is your mother or your overall mother or overall father, like someone who has them characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
You know, someone who is considerate, someone who is compassionate, someone know the meaning of sacrificing.
And being selfless.
Yes.
Because when you're in that position, you know, like,
God, yes.
you have to be selfless.
And not only that, you have to be, it has to be a passion, because even you're so passionate about it, even though when things don't go the way you expected, or your child don't do something that you know they have the potential to do greater, you know, it's the passion that keeps you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the passion that makes you not want to give up. And I believe that sums that up.
Definitely does. So tell the people how they can contact you if they have interest in Moncler, if they have the interest in collaborating with you guys. How can they reach you guys?
Yes, so we're looking for makeup artists, videographers, event planners, you
Whatever.
name it, grant writer, the whole 9 yards. You know, in that you can reach us on Instagram at Supreme Moncler, one word. You can reach Shanice on Instagram at Shanice Moncler. I'm speaking for her. Sorry.
M-O-N.
C-L-E-R.
Lord Jesus.
Jesus. Oh my God.
I mean, listen, I'm hot.
You can reach me on Instagram at Jacen Bowman. You can also email me at info@jacenbowman.com. Our Supreme Moncler website will be coming up shortly. I'm just so excited about the future. Like,
We can't say too much.
Can't say too much. We gave y'all enough.
Well, it was beautiful sitting down with you guys talking about Supreme Moncler, and I cannot wait. I know you guys are gonna really not just manifest, but you guys are going to really exude a new legacy. And I just believe in both of you guys. I know what you guys are capable of. So
I want to say something also to the where Ballroom is, and where me and Jacen come from leaving House of Con, Prodigy, and we Ballroom was created to be a comfortable space where so we can come and be around peers and not be judged by one another and be supported, and we come, and some people come from families where you wasn't respected or you wasn't treated right. And I say, like, if you're a part of a house that doesn't embrace you, that doesn't support you, that doesn't uplift you, that doesn't encourage you, like, you don't have to do that. Like, you come from some people comes from a family where they had that treatment. So why would you come from a family, an unbalanced family that treated you like garbage, and come to an alternative family, chosen family, and still be treated the same way? It's like, if that's you, go and start your own house. You can do it. Start a house on Kiki scene first, right? Or just get out there like you are.
Or a realignment with yourself with like-minded individuals. And I say that to say too because, growing up in the ballroom scene, doing this for 22 years now, like there wasn't a lot of houses to choose from. So you kind of like had to
Right.
either you was this or you was that. And if
Yeah.
that didn't work, you went here. And if that didn't work, you went here. So you got labeled, quote unquote, as a house hopper. But the reason why, because at that time, you know, you might not have fit in with certain things.
Right.
Everything looks
Right.
great
Right.
from the outside till you
You
get
get in
there.
there, right.
And it's a whole different situation. I'm a big believer that every ballroom house is the same. The only difference is how the grass is watered and how it's fertilized. And some people fertilize things differently. That gets this garden grows that way, and others do the same thing for it that goes that way. But in creating this space, it's just really important to just understand that it's about you first. Like you are you, you equals you, and you have to be who you are first as the individual before you even attempt to join a house or come to a house. Because you have to bring you to the house. The house can't make you. You make the house.
But then not only that, like, again, like if you, sometimes you have to be in an environment, be around people to know who you are,
Right.
to know what you want, to know, you know, you have that. When I was growing up, I had examples of people in my life who I did not want to be like. You know, so
Yeah.
you really don't know your potential until you come around an environment and you're like, well, this environment's not good for me, or that person. Like you could really idolize a person and say, well, I don't want to be like that person. Like, or I want to be like this person, and it's so important.
Or you can take bits and pieces from other people.
Exactly.
Be
So
involved,
also,
yeah.
but it's just is your experience. Like, as we end this, right? I just want to like, you know, send a positive message of love, and like who all who's watching, like you are loved, you're appreciated. Your experience here is with a purpose, you know, and you have something to contribute to the universe. You have something to contribute to mankind, and you know, and yeah, just be great at whatever you do.
Thank you guys. I
Supremely.
so appreciate you. Supremely.
Supremely.
Moncler.